Hello sunshine, this is Joy from Michigan in the US, and today I'm going to paint over this lovely 14 by 14 canvas. It turned out okay, but I felt like the blues just kind of dried boring. There's not enough contrast for me. My favorite section is right here with these lovely little lines, but I feel like it's such a small section and the rest of the piece is just kind of blah as far as I'm concerned. So I'm just gonna pour over this. Saves me the price of a new canvas. Keeps my husband from being upset. I hope you all are doing well, staying safe. It has been a rough time in our country, so I'm going to escape and just do art. So I've laid out my colors. I will mention them as I go through. This is yellow medium. I'm gonna do just a ring pour is the plan. I want something bright. So lots of yellow, and then I'm going to do crimson and white at the same time, one on each side of the cup. We'll see how this works, because my crimson sometimes takes over. Those might mix because I didn't go down the side of the cup, but I'm okay with that. All right, next I'm gonna do copper, because you gotta have metallic. I love metallic. And then we're gonna switch to cool colors. My favorite deep blue is cyanine blue, so here we go. I have noticed, oh, this one's a little clogged. I got a new batch of Floetrol to mix my paints with. All my paints are mixed with just Floetrol for the most part. Every once in a while I have to add a little bit of water just to kind of get to the right consistency, but for the most part, it's just paint and Floetrol. So I've noticed my colors look a little bit lighter in the cup. I think that's just the Floetrol. I'm not worried about it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. This is silver. I'm really wanting to do just one layer. I feel like I'm not maybe putting enough paint in of each color. So we'll see. Once the colors dry, I'm sure they'll be as deep. The Floetrol is just temporarily lightening them. This is turquoise green. You can probably see the label on my bottle, because otherwise I forget what color I have. I'm going to throw some white in there just for the added contrast. And then I have just a tiniest little bit of cerulean blue mixed with white that I would like to try to finish up, but I probably should have had this cup sitting up, or this bottle sitting upside down, which I did not do. All right, guys, sorry about that. I had a phone call come through. I finished off that cerulean blue with the white, and then my plan was to go blue and white, but I think I'm gonna add a little silver first, and I'm just gonna kind of put it everywhere. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing as I did before with blue on one half and white on the other. And who knows what this will do. I saw somebody else do this in a pour, and I don't remember even what their result was or goal was. I'm terrible, I don't remember anything. Okay, so this is very different as far as how I layered the cup. We'll see if it works out. And I apologize, you're probably getting some bright spots and dark spots. It's very sunny. I'm not gonna complain about that. You know, I just had this wild thought to do a flip cup, but I think I'm gonna stick with the original plan and see how it goes. No silicone in any of this paint. This is just paint and Floetrol. I'm liking it so far. I'm certain I've got enough paint. I always feel like my little circling is not consistent, but that's okay. I suppose a variety is going to add interest, so. I feel like that silver's doing some really pretty things in there. And hopefully we'll get this lovely bright red and yellow, and there's that copper. Ooh, look at that. Hopefully that looks super pretty when we get it all stretched out. Ooh, it's looking so pretty. I wish you guys could see the inside of the cup. There's these beautiful cells of red and white and Oh, it's so pretty. I hope it stays like that. I hope we can see that in the finished product because it is gorgeous, in my humble opinion. And here comes some yellow. Oh, look at that, yummy yellow. Yummy yellow, say that 10 times fast. I am so loving this warm weather. It means I can be out in my art room. I don't have to worry about leaving my painting to dry for a bit. The next few days I'll be out here a lot, I'm sure. I'm tempted to wreck this, guys, but I don't think that's the best idea. I do enjoy wrecking it, though. It's a lot of fun. And then stopping your ring port is always super hard. There, I didn't get a drip. All right. I am really liking this so far. I wonder how that looks. You've got the dark shadow right there, sorry. That's the doorpost, I can't change it. All right, just gonna pop some air bubbles, guys. I am going to quickly mention I do have an Etsy page where I sell my art. I would love it if you guys would take a look. If there's something you're looking for, take a look, see if I have it. I'll put links in my description as well. If you've not already subscribed, I have a goal of hitting 100 subscribers by my birthday, which is in December. So if you haven't already subscribed, I would be so ecstatic if you'd just hit that subscribe button. Okay, I am going to do this really, really slowly. I might... Okay. I kind of want to add some flow extender. And I'm thinking I want black, just in case I don't... Look at that. How did I do that, guys? You know me, you know, it doesn't take much for me to find the one wet spot of paint and get my hand in it. So... All right, so when I have something really, really lovely that I like and I don't want to lose, if you put some paint around the edge to help stretch it, the paint will roll, the theory is, the paint will roll over the flow extender instead of rolling over itself. So that is what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to use up all this black, I'm sure. I really don't mind losing some of that over there, but over here I really don't want to lose what I have, so. So I'm going to take my palette knife and just stretch the paint over to the edge so that it will flow nicely. And if I do end up leaving it black, it's okay that I don't have anything on my edges right now because I can always go back and just cover that with black. But I typically try to get my paintings to go over the edge. And I apologize, I think I've got a little bit of a cold. I'm not real sick, but I'm a little bit short of breath and sneezy and eyes are watering. Probably the warmer weather is bringing on my allergies. Nothing serious. Oops. And just remember it's just paint. So if you do an oops like I did over here, we'll just keep moving. It'll be fine, I'm sure. And I might end up stretching this black a little bit further, but for right now, I think we're okay. All right, so my favorite portion right now, and of course it always changes as I stretch it, but my favorite portion right this minute is right in here. So I'm going to stretch that way first so that that will get stretched out the most. And hopefully I'll preserve some of that. Always recentering your paint when you're stretching it. That is so important. Helps you avoid having really, really wonky lines. Okay, that's starting to fold over itself more than I'd like it to, so we're just gonna bring it back. Okay, I'm gonna stretch it down to this corner. It's really, really hard to watch the whole painting at once, but that is always my goal, to watch what the whole thing is doing so I can decide what needs to move. I'm really, really loving this yellow. Hopefully that continues to grow and stand up. There we go. Bring this back to center. The middle, I think, is going to be really, really pretty. I hope so anyways. I'm really liking what I'm seeing. Even that big band of white, I'm liking. I hope you guys are finding time to create. If you've been watching my videos from the beginning, you know this is my art therapy. And it is important art therapy for me. It's something I really, really need. Really helps me process, helps me kind of recenter and be better prepared for whatever the next week brings. Because it feels like lately, I think it doesn't matter where you live, it feels like every week brings a brand new challenge. Okay, guys, what do you think of that? I really like it, but I think I want this corner to be all black. So, oh my goodness, look at my ring. Oh goodness, if you're new to my channel, you don't know this about me, but if you've been here around a while, you know I don't like black paint on my hands. I love paint on my hands. I don't like black paint. Any other color is fine. So, all right, so now they look like I went out and played in the mud, let's pull the black up, and we're just going to try to follow somewhat the lines that are there. Okay, let's see if we can. Oh, it's very slippery on the bottom, guys. Let's see if we can just get that black to cover. I'm moving my other paint too, and I really don't want to. So let's just stretch that back. I'm really, really loving this. I think this is so much better than where we started, that blue that was just so boring. All right, gonna cover that up. I'm gonna just add some black to my one corner here because it's not covered at all. All right, let's see. Oh goodness, guys. And this is why I do this. It makes me so happy. Gotta check one more edge. And I'll show you this mess on my table. I ordered 2 cans like that of polyurethane from Amazon. They were running a sale and they got it to me, but there was no packaging material in with it and it spilled everywhere. So they of course, it's Amazon, so they have great customer service. They refunded my money, but now I have that to try to clean up and figure out what to do with it. So this is a fun part too. I'm just gonna go in and just kind of move these lines a little, just because. Okay, sorry, my phone just buzzed. I wanted to make sure you were still with me. You're still with me, yay. Okay, so I'm just trying to bring this line in just a little bit. I do love playing with paint, which is why I tend to overwork my paintings, but I'm loving this. I'm loving the yellow for sure. And I'm not getting movement where I want it. I'm gonna try for just a quick minute. Oh heavens. I feel like I'm about to drop this, guys. It's so slick. Okay, it's not gonna do what I want it to, so I'm gonna move that back. I'll have some little wonky lines in there, but that's okay. I don't mind wonky. I'm probably getting black over where my thumb is. I feel like I should have put some gold in here, but you know, that copper is really doing some pretty things. I'm sorry if you guys can't see how I'm stretching this. I'm just trying to get a more fluid line here. And it's working, it's just slow. I didn't really like that corner anyway, so we're just gonna stretch it that way and then stretch it back. Patiently, because the paint is starting to absorb into the canvas, and so it's moving slow. I really, really love the yellow in this one. I just think that's so pretty. I'm trying to stretch it out just a little bit more so the yellow pops a little bit more, but we may have to just be happy with what we have. And I apologize if you can hear in the background, the weather's so glorious. The neighbors are all out mowing their lawns, which I don't mind at all. All right. Oh yes. Just moving it back slightly. There. All right, and if you liked it before and you hate it now, I'm sorry, but I am really loving this. I'm gonna hit it with a torch one more time, just to pop any air bubbles we might have trapped in there after I get all the, well, some of the paint off me. There's no way I'm gonna get all of it, but here we go. All right, I'm gonna turn this and see. This is something Cause Creations does a lot. I love her channel. She does mostly swipes, but she does some other things as well. And she always does such beautiful work, and she's positive and uplifting. And so I love to watch her stuff. But she always, and I don't know why I never thought to do this, she always turns her canvas and looks at it with each side being the bottom at one point, so she can decide which way it goes. And I think in doing that, you'll see composition things that might need to be tweaked a little bit. So I like this way, and I like this way, where this is the bottom. All right, guys, I think I'm done with this one. There's some really pretty things going on in this. I'm glad I didn't wreck it. I do love the yellow lines going through it. So I'm gonna take you in for a close-up, and then I will see you on the next one. Enjoy your weekend. All right, guys, the more I look at this, the more I like it. I'm so, so glad I repoured this one. It's a 14-inch square canvas. If you're wondering what sizes to go with, I think this is a fantastic size. It feels like a substantial piece of art, but it would fit into a small space. So here we go. This up here, I think, has quite a bit of metallic in it. You can't see from the angle with the camera, of course. These little cells over here, yay, love those. But this will have a super shimmery, shiny finish once it's done. And those thin red lines, so pretty. There's just so much going on, and I just love it. This yellow here, oh my goodness. If I could just get a painting that was just this right here, so bright, so cheery, love that. And I like how this corner is more the cool colors, and it just kind of feels calming, especially this section right in here with all those lovely lines. That copper is going to add so much. That's what this line is, here and here. And then this band of yellow right there next to that dark color. Love that. And then over here in this corner, we've got this translucent paint on top of translucent paint look. So pretty. So there's just a lot going on, but I think it all works. So let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. I love to hear from my viewers. If you've not hit subscribe, I'm going to remind you one more time, hit that subscribe button. Help me get to 100 by December. And I will see you guys on the next one. Happy painting.